We're in central New York, just north of Watkins Glen, which is an area full of motorsports history. Motorsports itself is full of thrilling excitement, but it's also full of risks and lots of expenses. It's been said that if you want to make a small fortune in motorsports, you got to start with a big one. And if you don't have a big one to start, there's sim racing. Now, the one thing that these sim racing games obviously don't offer is any of the sheer excitement of real racing. If you think GT5 is the most realistic racing game on the planet, you're about to get your mind blown. All right. David, I presume?
Yep, that's me. It was one of those classic entrepreneur things where I was into racing sims, and my dad, who has always detested video games with a burning passion, probably because I really wanted them when I was a kid, and he saw it and he said, "This is actually pretty good, but you can't feel what the car is doing." Basically, we just designed the machine and said, "We'll see what happens."
So this is the 401CR,
This
yes?
is the 401CR, yes.
So we've got basically, what, 2 PCs in here?
2 PCs in there. One of them controls the simulator itself,
Yeah.
and one of them does the game.
What kind of specs are you talking about in the gaming rig?
Core i7 and pretty good ATI video card. We're using Ifinity.
The computer's built in, it's like a big case?
It's kind of like the world's ultimate case mod.
So this actually spins around 360,
It spins
correct?
around more than 360. It spins around as much as you want. So we have internet access in there via Aurelius print server, actually.
Print server,
Yes, a
interesting.
print server. There actually is not a printer on there, but it turns out it works anyway. Sound system, there's a Logitech Z5500 in there.
Now cars vibrate a lot, which means that this has to vibrate a lot to give that sensation. What about the computers inside? Do you have to worry about shock mounting or anything like that?
We don't really shock mount. We have SSDs in there.
Okay.
There isn't a whole lot of high frequency that gets down there.
Can I climb in?
You can climb in.
Awesome. Buckle in for safety?
Yes, buckle up for safety. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. There's actually 6 of these tubes, so that thing is rigid in every direction. Even though it looks like they could wobble around, they can't because of the arrangement. The biggest thing, if you want to get high performance out of it, you got to keep the weight down, you got to keep the inertial moment down so that you can rotate this thing quickly.
How expensive, if I may ask?
The ones without the rotation axis start around 45,000. And they can go up to 100 from there. Yeah, racing is kind of what we've done for a long time. It's just pure passion kind of thing, as cheesy as it is to say. We came up with a design. We had a customer who decided that he wanted one, figured, hey, why don't you build the first one and I'll just try it out and see what happens. And we built it, and that's how it worked. It's pretty informal. Our R&D department is me and my dad. That's software, hardware. We get together and have a big meeting once in a while, discuss what we're going to do.
That is quite a rush. It's a very different experience, obviously, from when you're sitting in your office chair doing this. It's dizzying, it's disorienting, you're getting shaken around, the screens are moving in front of you. It's a lot harder than driving your own, but it's a lot of fun.
The most important thing we can do, like in a race car, is to save weight. Weight is performance, and in our case, instead of speed, it's speed of translation, emotion of how much high frequency stuff we can get, how quickly the whole platform can move up in the air. We can get more than a G of vertical force. It can actually pull you against your belts as it's moving down. For having an experience in a motion platform, something with that level of detail in what you're feeling is just, you can't beat that.